OMG. All right. So in this video, I want to react to Not How Girls Work on Reddit and just see what we find. So let's get started and here we go. All right. This is 7 hours ago. This was posted. Let's see if I can scroll in here. All right. So the Louvre heist, another win for feminism. Every one woman in a security position is oh my god, even one woman in a security position is too many, someone said. And the next person said, women don't understand how important protection of the crown jewel really is. Another person, the end of civilization is incompetent women hiring other incompetent women, excluding all men, on and on till oblivion. What the fuck? What? I don't understand this. So there was a heist, and because what? There were women working there, it's blamed on women that it happened? All right, how about this? Why are women lying about this? Like, what's the actual cause? Women lying about what? Hold on. Okay, so there's a picture of some guy named Ollie Mars who did a gym transformation. So it was a 12-week gym transformation. So there's the before and then the after. And after, well, he looks more in shape. So, not surprisingly, 43% of women said they liked his after photo more. And but the comment or the yeah, but the title of the post is why are women lying about this? Like what's the actual cause? So the person below said men projecting their own idea of what they think a hot man is onto women is easily onto women, yeah, is easily 90% of the cause of 90% of the male insecurities. It's men who make you feel inferior, not women. I don't even understand. So I guess they're saying because this could be taken a bunch of different ways. It could be that the guy is asking why the women are lying for saying that they like him after. It could be that because like if you think about it, 24% said before. Oh wait, okay. Oh, I read it wrong. I read it wrong. Sorry. So there's male who said before versus after. And men, 43% of men like the after. And then for women, 27% like the before photo more than the after photo. So the guy who posted this is saying that the women must be lying for liking the before photo more than the after photo. But there's so many different, like, this is, first of all, I mean, yeah, this is, I don't even know how to answer this. Like, I don't think anyone's lying. That's like the Occam's razor of this whole argument is that the women had said that they liked the before more, then maybe they do. I don't know. Um, for one reason or another. But that's the women who responded to this poll. That's not all women. I don't know that that's representative of all women, anyways. So, anyways, I don't think they're lying, and I get, but I don't think this is a not how girls work situation. I think this is just a like understanding the data situation. Like women on Reddit are not representative of like women in the world. I mean, come on. All right. Remember, women will always compare their current BF to all their past ones, even in height. Oh, really? And then the article. Oh, so this is like a little comic. A couple laying in bed, and the woman is lying there thinking, where they both have their eyes closed as if they're sleeping, but the woman is actually thinking Mike was better in bed. And then they're driving, and the woman is thinking Josh had a Porsche. And then they're at dinner, and the woman is thinking Paul took me to Dorsia. And then they're eating somewhere else, and she's thinking Peter was 6'1". I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Do they compare to the last people? This is a stupid one because it's like some girls do. Some girls do compare you. Like I've heard, they've said, I've heard them say that you know why they like me versus someone else. So they clearly do, but I don't know if they compare in that way. Because why would they be with you if you were not good at all that stuff? Like I don't think girls just sit around thinking about how all the other guys they had was better than you, and just while they're with you. I mean that would drive a guy crazy to think that. No, I think that like if they don't like you, then they won't be with you. But if they like you, then they'll be probably very thankful that you're better than the last guy that they were with. I don't know. Maybe they don't compare, but yeah, I think it makes sense to compare when you think the person you're with is better than the person you were with before, because that's why you're now, because you learned the lesson from the last relationship. And so now in this relationship, you're like, this was better than the last one because this guy does this and this and this. I mean, it makes like that's to say that women don't that to say that people don't compare one relationship from the other makes no sense. And like just like people compare with each other in society, it's like a natural thing. But I don't think this happens because like you must really hate yourself to be with someone who you know that everybody else you've been with is better than in some way. Like I don't know, you got to be pretty dumb to do that. All right, next one. Every girl has a man slave in addition to a boyfriend. This is news to me. They're talking about like a cuck situation. Okay, every girl knows a guy who would do anything for her, and he's not her boyfriend. Don't be that guy. No, not every girl, but girls in like high school and university and college, a lot of them do, but they don't, I don't think they like I don't think they activate the reward system or I don't know. I don't think they I don't think they ever call up that favor that simp owes them, but simp is a word for a reason, and girls know if you're the simp. Of course. But every girl knows a guy who would do anything for her. I know, I don't think every girl knows a guy. Do you know how many girls are going through like such hard times right now? If they all knew a guy who would do anything for her, then girls would be doing great. The girls would all be doing just great. So it's not that, it's obviously not, right? What is the obsession with us needing them? What's this? Men can survive without women, but women can't survive without men. In fact, women need men like like they need oxygen. Okay. Women can't survive without men. Yeah, well, what? Yeah, men will be fine without women in the world. Well, you know, if it was just men, we could just we could still put out fires, right? We can still cut down trees, we can still build railroads, we can still um we can still fight bears. Oh yeah. Yeah, we have to fight bears all the time. So, you know, and only a man can do that job, right? In fact, I could take a whole bear by myself. Like to see a woman try that. Yeah. But women can't survive without men because they can't do that stuff, see? So, clearly we're better, you know. I'd like to see a woman lift 100 pounds. Can't do it, right? So clearly they need us because we can lift 100 pounds over our head, and then they can't do it. So yeah. And then of course the response is you literally only exist because a woman carried you inside her for 9 months and gave birth to you. You're entirely dependent on a woman's body to even exist. And also because just in the way society is, most men would not have made it past 20 if it weren't for women your mom, and then also like so much of like the way that our systems work to make sure that people are being safe, to make sure that like, you know, and like mothers against drunk driving, okay? Like there's so many things where like if it weren't for women, like there's so many of us would be just dead. Like we would just be dead, right? That's we would be dead. I mean, come on. Um, and women did end up joining the war, World War II and stuff. So no, come on. And there are women who can lift 100 pounds. Not that I don't see it often, but definitely at the gym. Today I learned women are children. Honestly, honestly, as a woman, I don't think most men can actually like women. They want to have sex with us and receive free labor, but other than that, they don't care at all. Men try to control their GF's wives like they're not independent people, but some small child. Well, this sounds like not how men work, because hmm, I need to get some water. One second. I have 15 minutes left, or now. All right. So, so a woman starts this conversation saying that she doesn't think that men actually like women. It's more just about sex and free labor. Um, that's wrong, right? I mean, like, dude, come on. But the response is also even more wrong, I think. The response is, yet the thing you're missing here is that women are mentally children. Okay, all right, we can stop there. That's insane. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that. That's just this is already off to a really bad start. But yeah, let's keep going. Okay. They only see what's right in front of them, care a lot about appearance, and are extremely petty. That's being a mentally. That's yet they can be taught to be good. Oh, ew. They can be taught to be good. You have to teach them. Teach these ladies. Hey, ladies, welcome to the class. We're gonna teach you how to be, how to be good. Because right now you're great. You're all like, you start off like kids, and then, but I have a class here, the master class, how to not be a kid, like how to not have the mind of a kid right now. All right. How do you teach them to not be kids? It starts with being a good role model. Oh no, it starts with a good role model, a father or husband, to establish a clear set of rules and boundaries in which to live her life. Right. So you see me, big man, okay? I work, okay? I do work, okay? And like a hammer, a drill, all right? I work, I drive, okay? I you know, Andrew Tate, okay? Like I've set my mind to something and I do it. All right? So you all need to learn how to do, that. So just watch me, okay? So I need 3 or 4 of you. You'll live with me in my home and watch me daily, and then you can just basically copy everything that I do, and then in return, well, we'll find a way that you can pay me back. We could talk about that later, but for yeah, so this I'll take you here, okay? You, can you stand up, turn around? Yeah, okay, you two, and no, put your hand down, not you. No, not you. No, not you. You also, yes. You four will come with me, live in my home for a period of 1 year, and in that time, you will learn how to be, good. All right. When she has a structure, her behavior will improve over time until she rarely acts up. All right. So, all right. So, girls, thanks for so girls, I'm glad you're all up. You're awake. The alarm went off except you. You stayed in bed. Why did you stay in bed? Okay, you're acting up. The alarm went off at 8 a.m. You're supposed to wake up like us men do at 8 a.m. Next time you have to wake up exactly when the alarm goes off, like the other girls in training, okay? Or the other women in training here, okay? All right. All right, follow me. We're gonna go to my job now. Uh yeah, her brain is still childish, and if you take away that structure, she'll become wild and broken very quickly. Oh no, he didn't pick me up from he didn't pick me up from work. How am I gonna get home? I guess I'll have to walk. Hey, what's that? Is that a squirrel? Hey, hey, I gotta act up. I I mean, oh no, I don't want to act up. I can't help it. I water. I'm wild. All right, I don't hate women, and neither do most men. We all just see them for what they are, in need of authority and discipline. With love, we love our wives, but they will never be the same as us. We are equal in worth and dignity, but like children, they need someone to tell them what to do, or otherwise they become lost or make mistakes. Just like a father, men love women, yet still expect them. This is gross, right? So this whole thing is gross. Next, but yeah, that's not how women work, right? Like it's just not. Next, so ladies have to work and can't have a family. Okay, what feminists fought for. Work starts in 5 min. You're like in bed. No, work starts at 5 a.m. I think because it's 4:37. Excuse me. And you're in bed looking like a literal zombie with your laptop open about to start. Uh, what they gave up, a nuclear family with a Chad husband, and she doesn't have to do anything, and she's blushing because I guess because he's a Chad husband, and they got 3 kids, and it's all happy instead of working remotely from your bed. Yeah, right. I guess yeah. So the point is that because you chose to have a job, you can't have any of this. It's one or the other. Like, which one do you want? This is what women have to learn that you can either have a Chad like me and a family and a roof, I mean, and like a bright sunny kind of like vibe in the house, everything's nice, or you can work, and if you work, then it's gonna be in your on your laptop at home in the dark by yourself forever. Yeah, no, right? No. All right. And this one, another city slicker guy. Did you get a haircut? It looks great. Aw, you're so sweet. That's the inappropriate one. The inappropriate. It's a gross guy. Uh, I mean, not a gross guy. I mean, it's like, I don't know, just like overweight kind of like pimply guy. You got some sexy legs. I wonder what they look like spread. Huh. And then she's like, "Hello, human resources." What's the point of this one? That's someone says that that's how girls actually work. But that's also not how girls actually work though, right? Because sometimes it's the guy at the top who's saying the thing from the guy at the bottom, and that's also, oh my god, and that's also very wrong, right? Like I think a lot of girls still wouldn't like that. And then also it's sometimes this guy from the bottom saying the thing from the top. And unfortunately, it does seem that girls sometimes don't like that also, but they won't call human resources because he was just being he was just being nice. That's my honest take on that. Next, same men who sexualize women with mental illness. Oh no. What is this? Okay. So this one is showing psychopathic criminals who aren't attractive, and then the girl's just like, ew. And then it's showing psychopathic criminals who are fairly handsome, and she's just like, oh my gosh, have my kids. Here's my number. Blah 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 blah. Sends what? Sends a whole like a million love letters. Okay. Well, I mean, but that's a weird one because I mean it does happen. We've seen it with Luigi, whatever his name is. That there's lots of girls who were like super into him because he shot that guy. Although he's not a psychopath, but even with a psychopath, yeah, if they're good looking, then the girls are like, oh yeah. Not all the girls, but a small, tiny, small segment of the population is like, oh yeah, and that's a mental illness apparently. So it's not actually how girls work at all. And yeah, okay, sure, yeah. They're also okay. Remember, Kamala Harris has no natural children because children cannot be conceived via the esophagus. I don't understand this, but the child she did raise, who was from her husband's first marriage, turned out like this. I don't understand what the point of this is. Turned out like this, and this is a young woman with curly hair. Yeah, what are they trying to say? I don't understand that. It has nothing to do with how girls work. Okay. Let's say um let's go to top and top of this month. And yeah, so I've seen that one, I've seen that one, and I've seen that one, seen that one. What's this one? I'm not sure if he belongs here. Oh my god, I can barely read it. I just saw this tweet. Talk about the men talk about the friend zone a lot, but sometimes that doesn't get talked about is the pain you feel as a woman when you realize you didn't have a friend. You just had a man pretending to care for you so he could sleep with you. Uh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think this, I don't know. Oh, there's more to it. There's going to be a response to that one. What's the response? Because yeah, of course, yeah. Some guys are actually just trying to get in your pants, and they think the best way to do that is to be your friend first, and it's not, man. Like you should just kind of not go that way. What does this one say? Guys get to know the girl first, see if they like her, become friends, maybe start flirting. You can't blame guys for trying. Okay, and then next. But as time goes by, either girls give mixed signals or guys hold on because they can't let go or of the girl they really like, creating this ambiguous friendship dynamic. Neither side is fully at fault here, but everyone is losing. Being clear and honest with each other will solve your problems. Oh, but he used me. Stop blaming the other side. You're all in charge of the relationship all the time. Oh, wait, you're in charge of the relationship all the time. Huh. Well, my take on that is, I mean, like this, you can only do so much. Like if someone's not open with their intentions, and then you think that they're your friend, and then they're not, then no, it's totally the guy's fault. There's only so much you could do. I mean, yeah, you're both in charge of the relationship, but you're not in charge of if that person's honest to you about his intentions. Yeah. All right, time to take a break. I've been at this for a while. Let's go. Stop recording, stop streaming.